Hello students, today we are going to talk about new topic, new chapter, okay. So, today we are going to talk about friction, okay. So, let us write the heading friction. Okay. In a last topic, we have discussed about the force. Okay, our basic discussion we did about the force, and then we also studied about the different types of forces, and along with the different type of forces, we also studied about the like types of forces in which way, like contact forces, non-contact forces. But when we start a new topic like friction, so we cannot just start with the friction, like what is friction. So a little gist of what and how it it comes into existence, about little bit about the force, okay. So you may feel, if you have seen the last topic, okay, so you may feel that some points are being repeated, but that is the need of the topic, because if I just start from the particular topic which is over here, then the one who is watching this for the first time and has not seen the chapter force will be totally lost, So let's talk a bit about force. So when I say about force, when I am asking about the force, so just try to recall whatever work, whatever activities you have done from the morning, okay, whatever activities you usually do. So it can be playing, it can be lifting, it can be pulling, it can be pushing, isn't it? So whenever you think of any activity, just think what it is exactly. See, we'll discuss one by one. When I talk about, first of all, we'll take about the playing, okay, because the best thing which we all, especially the kids, especially you people, love to do is what? Playing. Okay, in playing also you take any example, maybe football, maybe hockey, maybe cricket. So when you take an example, talk about cricket now. Okay, when you throw the ball, okay, when you are throwing the ball, that means what? Can you throw ball without applying force? You cannot, isn't it? That means when you have to throw the ball, you have to apply what force? You are applying force. Okay, it is sort of a pushing only. And the cricketer, the batsman rather, the batsman who is playing, what he does, he just hit the bat, hit the ball, and the ball goes in the opposite direction. But he is hitting the ball, that means for hitting the ball also, he needs to apply what? Force, isn't it? Okay, so that means it's very clear, to play cricket we need to apply force, isn't it? For both the things, for throwing the ball and even for batting, that means for playing, for hitting the ball also. Okay, now you take another example, you take the example of football. When ball comes to you, you kick it, isn't it? You kick the ball with your legs, but still for kicking the ball also you need to apply force. Just imagine, can you hit the ball without applying force? Okay, you cannot do that, isn't it? We need to apply force. So football also you are applying force. Now talk about hockey. Hockey also, what do you have to do? You just have to hit the ball with the help of the hockey. Here bat is just replaced by hockey, nothing else. So again you are applying force, okay. That means all these activities means what? Whenever you talk about playing, you all are applying force, isn't it? Okay, so now we'll talk something apart from playing. Now if I talk about, one point you are helping your mama, okay. So maybe you are lifting the bucket. See, you are lifting the bucket. Again the force is applied and you are what? You are again pulling the thing, isn't it? You are pulling it up. Okay, you are wringing the clothes. Again, wringing of clothes, you need to apply your muscular force. Okay, you are chopping the vegetables for your mama. again you need to apply force. You are pressuring, you are applying pressure, you are applying force, and so the vegetables are being cut. Okay, so whatever example you take, you are breaking a thing, you are bending a stick, okay, you are throwing, you are pushing, you are opening the drawer, you are closing the drawer, you are pushing a door, you are pulling a door. For every little thing we need to apply force, isn't it? So, but what is this force? When I am saying for every little thing we need to apply force, but what is force? So force, can you see force? Can I see force? Can we see force? No, we cannot see force, but the effects of force can be seen, isn't it? The effects of force can be seen. If you push your friend, the effect can be seen, isn't it? If you pull your friend, the effect can be seen, isn't it? So, the effects of the force can be seen. Now, I will discuss a bit just of the force has to be discussed before we start with the friction. So, just we'll talk something, I'll have to write some definition of force and some examples and effects of the force, and then we will start with the friction. So now, what is force? Force is invisible. Isn't it? Force is invisible. We cannot see the force, but the effects of force can be seen. But its effects can be seen. Isn't it? But we can see the effects. How we can see the effects, we'll see later on. Just we'll talk about the definition of force. In general, in general, how the force can be defined? A push or pull is just what? Force. Okay, because for whenever we are applying the force, either we are pushing the thing or pulling the things, isn't it? And for pushing and pulling, we need to apply force. So, in general, what can I write? A push or pull is force, isn't it? Now, if I want to write, more, I want to be more clearer with the definition, then what shall I write about force? See, now we know the effects of the force. What force can be? Why I am not writing definition? First I will write the effects and then we will merge the effects and then we will write the definition of the force. Okay, so it will become quite easier to understand. Now, I am talking about effects of force. Okay, so whenever you want to apply, like you are working, okay, so if you are working and you are applying, that means what? You are applying force. So what are the things in general which you can see, which you can observe, which you can conclude? So in general, children, whenever force is applied, what will happen? A body, suppose a cycle is there, okay, until unless you apply force on the pedals, will it start moving? See, any non-living thing or living thing, okay, I am talking about both the things. Non-living thing and living thing cannot move without force. First of all, I'll talk about living things. When I am walking, when you are running, again you are applying muscular force, isn't it? You are applying force. Your body, your muscles are working, isn't it? Your muscles are working. When a dog runs, when a horse runs, okay, again what is being used? Muscle of a dog or a horse is used, isn't it? So for a living being to move, for a living being to run, to walk, again force is required. And forget about the non-living thing, children. Can you just call? See, I am not having duster in my hand. So duster, please come here. Can we call? And will duster come to us? Can you just ask your ball to go and hit the wickets? You cannot do it, isn't it? That means if you ask non-living thing to work, they won't work until unless force is applied. Okay. So when you apply force on any body, what will happen, children? The body, if it is in rest position, okay, if it is in stationary position, then what will happen? That body will come into motion. So what force is doing? Force can bring a body in motion. Isn't it? Force can bring any body in motion. Now, when you are riding a bicycle and you want to change the direction. Take better example. Take the example of the ball. Okay. When force is applied, you throw the ball. But again, when the force is applied by the batsman, the direction of the ball is changed, isn't it? Ball is throwing ball from this side and the batsman will just change the direction of the ball. That means what can be done, children? By applying force, the direction of the force can be changed, isn't it? So let's write the second one. Force can change the direction of a moving body. Okay. Sometimes you might have witnessed that when the batsman hit the ball very badly, it will go for the 4, it will go for the 6, isn't it? That means if you apply force, that means the ball goes for 6 or 4, it depends totally upon the applied force, isn't it? If more force is applied, ball is going to reach farther, it is going to cover more distance, okay. When lesser force is applied, so ball is going to cover lesser distance. So what again force is doing, children? What force is doing? Force can change the speed of a moving body. Okay, now next effect of the force. Okay, so now what more can be done by the force? See, I have a chalk. If I break it, so I have to apply force, and by applying force, the size is changed. I can even change the shape of the chalk. So what is being done? By applying force, the size and shape of the body can be changed. So force can change the shape and size of the body. Isn't it? The shape and size of the body can be changed. Just take the example of this sponge also. When you pressurize the sponge, what will happen? The shape of the sponge will change. Take the example of the clay. If you work with clay, So what you do, you just roll it and you just make it, convert it into different, you give different shapes to clay by applying what? Force, isn't it? So even take the example of the chapati, when you roll it, so again you are applying what? Force. So by applying force, you are changing the size and shape of what? Of the chapati. So even the size and shape of the body can be changed. Okay. So is there anything which we can stop? Suppose a car is moving, okay, and suddenly we switched off the engine. It will stop, isn't it? Or I'll give you some better example. Suppose a car is not able to move and 4 or 5 people started pushing the car. As soon as these people stop pushing the car will again stop, isn't it? That means when they stop applying the force, the car was stopped. Okay. So even your friend is riding a bicycle and you hold it tightly and you pull it. What will happen? The bicycle will stop, isn't it? When someone throws ball on you and you stop the ball, you are stopping the motion, isn't it? So we can, even while applying the force, again our moving body can come into a stationary position or in the position of rest, isn't it? So by applying force, what can happen? Force can bring a moving body at rest. So these all are the effects of the force. What is force? Force is what? Invisible, but its effects can be seen. Force is used for pulling and pushing the things. And what are the effects of the force? Force can bring a body in motion. That means body comes in motion. Okay. Force can change the direction. So what it can do? It can change the direction, isn't it? Now, force can change the speed. That means speed can be changed by applying the force. Now, force can change the shape and size of the body. Okay, it can change the shape and size of the body. Now, force can bring a moving body at rest. That means, see, all these can be done by applying force. What can be done? A body can be brought into motion, direction can be changed, the speed can be changed, the shape and size of an object can be changed, okay, and the body can be brought to the position of what position? Stationary position or rest position. So if we combine all these things and if we write the definition of force, so how and what can we write, children? So force, I will write this smaller. A force is an influence. Okay, a force, influence which brings an object in motion. Okay, can change the direction, can change the direction, okay. What is the next point, children? Speed can be changed. Okay, can change the, I will just mix it up. Can change the direction, speed, shape and size of the body. Okay, and can also bring or can bring it at position of rest. Okay, so you just have a look what we have written over here. So force is invisible, we cannot see force, but its effects can be seen, isn't it? Then next I have written a push or pull is what? Force. Okay, then merging all the effects of force, if I write the definition, then a force is an influence which brings an object in motion, can change the direction, speed, shape and size of the body, and can also bring it at position of rest. Okay, so this is how the force can be defined. This is how the effects of force, these all can be merged and the definition of force can be written. Okay, so the gist of all this, what is written on the blackboard, is to do any kind of thing, we need to apply force. Without applying force, we cannot do anything, isn't it? Okay, now we are going to talk about certain types of forces.